So what's the scoop on vanilla ice cream and soy sauce?
Stick around to find out. Welcome back, everybody, to Mish Mosh with Jeff and Josh. I'm Jeff.
I'm Josh. So I was reading an article the other day on Spoon University called 10 Strange Food Combinations That You Didn't Know Existed. Thought it would make a good video for you guys to enjoy. So basically it's going to take some odd foods that you wouldn't think of, putting them together, and we're just going to take them and rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, see if it's actually worth doing. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so first up here, the article listed pizza with either melted chocolate chips or Nutella. So I figured why not both? So, which one do you want to do first?
I got to do the Nutella one first, just to get it out of the way.
Okay. Alright.
Let's give it a rip here.
I had a pube on mine. I'm going in for a second bite on that one.
As am I. I was just getting you a napkin.
Oh man. You know, it's the sweet and salty combo is what they were going for. This actually nails it right on the head. Mmm.
That is infinitely better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay. I agree. We'll wait for the rating because we'll do the chocolate chip one next. And then we'll combine it because this is actually one category here.
All right. I'm going to grab a drink just to kind of clear the palate.
Just so you guys know, he was dreading this one. Like, and if you think about it, it makes sense. Like, that sounds disgusting, Nutella on pizza, but I'm telling you guys, you have to actually try that because it's freaking delicious.
He had always thought it was going to be delicious.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no thanks. But here we are doing it anyway. And I got to tell you, I like it. So let's give the chocolate chip one a rip, see how that's doing.
All right. Got another pube on this one. I think it's cheese, but...
All right.
It's definitely more subdued because the Nutella covers the whole thing on the other one. I mean, I could have loaded this thing with chocolate chips, but I figured if you're spacing them out to really separate that sweet and salty, the bites that you get of the chocolate chips are delicious, but even the pizza on its own is really good, so I can tell.
It's similar.
Yeah.
I find that they're similar. Although I just feel like the Nutella really blends better with the pizza. And like you said, maybe it's because that it covers the entirety of the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the chips are just kind of sparsely, placed around.
I think the hazelnut has a lot to do with it too. Like, just the chocolate works well, but that extra flavor of the hazelnut.
That could be.
If you're going to do this on a pizza and you want to just combine the whole pizza and make one of these, I would definitely choose the Nutella. It's really hard to tell the difference sometimes, but I think the Nutella is better.
I completely agree.
All right. I am going to give this a 7.
Which one?
Both. I'm combining the two. I'm going to say if you're going to do it, definitely choose the Nutella one, but as a total score, because this was all one category, I'm giving the total thing a 7 as far as pizza on its own with pizza on because you have to be in the mood for that sweet and salty combination.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to give it a 7.
I got to give it a 7.5. Okay. I really liked it. Me being the guy that was afraid to even try it. But I thought it was excellent. So, all right. Well, what do we up? What's up next?
Eggos and cream cheese.
Like we said, the next concoction that we were putting together was Eggos and cream cheese. And here they are. We each have an Eggo and cream cheese sandwich.
Yep.
Half an Eggo on top and bottom, and cream cheese in the middle.
Yeah, we just cut them right in half. Figured it was easier. I think this is going to be like a delicious ice cream sandwich. That's my guy. And we used whipped cream cheese to make it a little more spreadable, but the concoction just seems like an ice cream sandwich.
When we were discussing these, this is the one I thought was actually going to be decent.
Yeah.
So, let's give it a try.
Cheers. When you're eating it, you kind of... It almost is like you're eating a bagel. But I just used home-style Eggos when I did it. But you get that extra butteriness of the waffle itself, which totally lends itself to the cream cheese.
You can taste the waffle in it.
Yeah.
But it is very similar to bagel and cream cheese.
That's really good, too. I think using different cream cheeses, like a strawberry cream cheese, stuff like that, can really up the game on it, depending on what you're going for. Like, you take a strawberry waffle, like with bits of strawberry, with the strawberry cream cheese, and just get a strawberry explosion. Oh.
Or even like bacon and scallion.
Oh, yeah.
Veggie. Anything.
Jalapeno.
Jalapenos.
That would be good. All right. But is it as good as the pizza?
It's so different.
It is.
It's like comparing apples to oranges. Both have been very good, surprisingly. Although, like I said, I did think this one was going to be all right.
Yeah.
But such a different taste and texture. That
You could eat this for dinner. Or, I'm sorry, for breakfast.
You could definitely eat this for breakfast.
The pizza's almost like a dessert pizza. So if you're categorizing it that way, like I wouldn't even eat that pizza for dinner. It would be more of like you take a half the pizza and eat it for dessert after a nice meal. This is definitely, you wake up in the morning, it's a big time hangover food.
Good call.
This would be great for college kids.
Wait, what's a hangover?
I don't know. I'm only 12.
What?
It didn't live up to my expectations, because I honestly thought this was going to be great too. And it is, don't get me wrong, it is very good, but it didn't live up to the hype of what I was playing it up to in my head, which might reflect the score a little bit, but I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Really? Average?
Yeah.
Average. On the grand scale...
There was nothing spectacular about
in the
it.
grand scheme of things, of putting two items together that usually would have no business going together, you're going to give it a 5.5? I mean, I can't grade it as high as the pizza.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, because the pizza exceeded my expectations. So that's probably why I gave it the 7.5 that I did.
Yep.
But I thought this was going to be good, and it was. So, I mean, I'd really feel bad giving it a 5. So I'm going to go 6.5.
Okay. We'll average it out to a 6. Up next, we're going to do some Cheetos and milk. All right, so Cheetos and milk. So for this, they didn't specify which one to use. There was mixed things on it. Like, one of the pictures showed the Flamin' Hot, and one showed cheddar. I've seen other aspects of this along the internet, so I figured, why don't we try both? Like, see which one is better. Totally different thing, so if you don't like spicy food, obviously this isn't going to be your game here. What we're going to do is we're going to actually, to make them easier, because Cheetos are longer, I'm going to chop these up. I don't think we should hinder our taste right away, so I think we should definitely start with the cheese ones.
Sure.
Because that can blow our taste buds out. So while I'm crushing these up, I have a question that would,
Come on, that was good.
touchdown. A question that can definitely hinder our friendship.
Question that can hinder our friendship. Okay. Now, just to give you guys background, he and I have been friends for close to 15 years now. So, okay, shoot.
Best Cheeto. Crunchy?
Ones that you don't throw at me.
Crunchy or puffed?
Crunchy.
Okay. You're still my best friend.
Okay. Glad it hinged on that. But
There's a lot of people that prefer the puffed, and
those people aren't my friends, so it's okay.
if you're gonna go puffed, go cheese balls. That is
Absolutely.
my opinion. You go cheese balls or you go crunchy. Like, the puffed are okay if that's the only thing around, but you always go crunchy.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, so we're starting out with the cheese here. Pour in that milk. Okay. Now, I think the aspect of this is supposed to be that it's kind of like a cereal. The milk is somehow supposed to change the taste of it. To me, in my opinion, before trying it, it's going to taste like a wet Cheeto, which is not a good Cheeto.
Are there bad Cheetos, though?
Cheese doodles.
You know, or the puffs.
Yeah,
Okay.
the puffs. All right.
Go ahead.
All right, ready?
Ready.
It honestly didn't change that much.
Hardly at all.
I don't know if they're supposed to sit in there longer to make them mushy, but it tastes like a wet Cheeto. Like, you get that aftertaste of milk a little bit.
I think it nullified? I think it nullified the flavor a little bit, but still tastes like Cheetos.
Second bite already started to get a little bit more mushy.
Mm-hmm.
That improved it. I don't think it's better than a regular Cheeto on its own, though.
Nor do I.
This one didn't live up to the expectations, in all honesty.
So why don't we try this?
The more it gets into it, the better it's getting, though. Try it.
No, why don't we let them soak a
Yep.
little bit more?
No, I agree.
And then, so we'll move on to the...
Here. Since I was throwing shit at you.
Mm-hmm. I get to throw shit at you?
Yeah, and you get to get red fingers.
Oh, great. Said no.
Oh, man. There was a joke in there. And so I want you guys to leave your opinion in the comments as well. What do you prefer? Crunchy or puffed? And explain why. Why you think that if you're wrong and you say puffed, why you think that's better?
Well played,
Because
sir.
I want to know. If you can sway me,
Have at it.
yeah.
If you can come up with a convincing argument, I always go into debates open-minded, so...
I think actually you do have to drench this one a little bit. Like, you really do have to get that milk in there because it has to sit for a little bit. I don't know whose spoon was whose.
I do.
That works. All right. So this one I feel like it's definitely gonna tame the beast a little bit on it. Tame the heat that comes with the Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be good for these. Although if you're in the mood for Flamin' Hot Cheetos, you want the heat anyway.
All right, let's give it a shot.
The first bite, like the first 5 seconds, whoa, then the heat kicks in. The first 5 seconds tasted completely different. It didn't taste like a Cheeto. It tasted like Life cereal or something. Like it was very odd. And then that heat kicked in.
Once you swallow the milk, the heat's there.
Yeah.
But when you have them both at the same time, it definitely cools it off.
It's weird because the flavor of Flamin' Hot Cheetos is not that good. Like, the only reason you eat them is for the heat. And you're subduing the heat so much that you get the flavor, which is not that good. But then after you swallow, the back of your throat burn, especially because you're swallowing it with the milk, so it's like really coating your throat.
Mm-hmm.
I think you get more of a throat burn than just a mouth burn on it, but it's subdued. Turn the milk definitely pink.
Yeah, it did.
Like completely pink. You can give that to somebody saying it's strawberry milk, and yeah, it's pink. I mean, it's not bad. I've had really high hopes for this one, in all honesty. More so than anything else on this list. And it did not deliver at
All right, see, now you've had that. Now we're going to go back to the other one.
Yeah. Let's try that.
We've let these soak in a little bit longer.
They're definitely going to be mushier. I can tell you that.
Not much.
I feel like they're like corn pops. The milk soaked in it a little bit more. And it actually has the same texture as corn pops. Like, that's the texture of this
It really did.
The cheese is almost all gone because the cheese kind of like, you can see it here. It doesn't, the cheese is not there anymore.
Looks like it's kind of worn off a little bit.
Yeah. So it tastes like a corn pop.
It really
Which, if you're going to do that, just buy corn pops. Why waste the Cheetos? Not as good as I was hoping.
Okay.
Man, my scale's all over the place. If I had known this, I would have rated the Eggos a little bit higher, in all honesty. I think for that one, it's definitely not as good as the Eggos.
Nope.
So I'm going to go a straight 4.
See, I'm going to go a 5 on the regular Cheetos. But with the fiery hot ones, I'm going to go a 4. So up next, the next concoction that we're going to try is Frosted Flakes and shredded cheese.
Yeah. So now we're moving on to some Frosted Flakes, some good old Walmart brand Frosted Flakes, and some shredded cheese.
Some what kind of cheese?
Some shredded cheese. So
he's dreading the cheese.
I'm dreading this. So apparently this is supposed to be like a nacho kind of thing. The crunchiness of the Frosted Flakes with the cheese. You don't melt it from what I could tell. You just kind of put it in a bowl. I don't know if you're supposed to use a spoon, but we're just going to handful it.
When we were discussing this before, when he had said Frosted Flakes and cheese, I said, oh, great. All right, that sounds like we'll melt it on. And he said, nope, we're just going to sprinkle it on there.
From what it says on the article, it doesn't say anything about melting it. So I went, because of the nacho theme that I'm thinking it's going for, I went with some Fiesta blend. You can go for cheddar, you can go for mozzarella. It didn't specify the cheese. It said you can use whatever you want. But I figured, if we're going nacho, go Fiesta. That's some cold cheese. I was gonna emerald that. Although I'm scared.
There you go. That was good. Oh, see?
Yeah.
You messed it up.
Alright.
Give it a rip?
Yeah.
All right.
Just gonna take a handful. Again, I don't know if this is how it was intended. It's how I interpreted it, so this is how we're gonna do it.
And that's what we're doing. All right.
All right.
Salute.
Cheers. I don't think I got enough cheese. I'm gonna do a bite with a lot more cheese. Because I can tell the combination's there.
I got plenty of cheese, and I can tell you the Frosted Flakes overpower the cheese.
It's not bad, actually. See, I don't know if melting it would work, because I don't know how the Frosted Flakes would hold up to being melted. Unless you're going to put, like, a queso cheese on there. Like, just a salsa con queso in a jar. An already liquefied cheese. It's not bad, honestly. I can get where it's appealing. The bite I just had with a lot more cheese is really, really good, actually. Try it again.
All right, give me some more cheese. All right. I'm going to make sure this one's mostly cheese. Because it's going to take that to change my mind.
It's not bad at all. Still no for you? Alright, I tried.
It's not bad. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But to me, this is the definition of a 5. It is completely average. Nothing is overwhelming
So you're going to
about
tie
it.
this with the last one that we had?
With the regular Cheetos, yeah.
Okay. You think this is better than the Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, hit me with it. What do you got?
I'll give it a 5.5. It's not terrible. Maybe like a punchier cheese. I mean, I think the cheese is very dependent on this. If you
That's
have
true. That could make a big difference.
A very sharp cheddar, like an extra sharp cheddar, might make a total difference compared to this. This is a mild taco blend cheese.
And I think melting it would make a difference too.
It could. I just don't know how the Frosted Flakes would react to being... Like, I don't think it's going to hold up like a chip would.
No, I mean, you'd have to use a spoon with it.
And then it's like a cereal. All right. So up next, Oreos and orange juice.
For our next concoction, we're going to try orange juice and double stuff Oreos.
Because what other kind is there?
True.
When there's double stuff around, the only one better is the mega stuff.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Actually, Oreo is coming out with a new one. Oh, I can't remember the name of it now, but they're like beating the mega stuff, and it's going to have the most stuffing in each Oreo.
Oh, they're going to say,
It's got a crazy name, and I can't think of it right now. It's going to bug me. I'll pop the name of the Oreo up in a thing so you guys can see it, so you can Google it yourselves, because it just sounds amazing. I'm a huge Oreo fanatic. I tried every single Oreo that comes out with all their flavors that they do. The kettle corn, cherry cola, all of them. There's no beating the original double stuff Oreo. It's just a perfect cookie. Obviously, the go-to is Oreos and milk. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison, see if this orange juice is actually better than the milk. Probably won't be. Could surprise us.
Yeah.
All right, so pour the OJ in there. We're going to have to actually pour a lot out, I guess, because I got some nice narrow glasses for us to use.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah. Yeah, just dump the whole thing, too. You gonna waste a sip? I got the good OJ, by the way. Alright. Oh, nothing like a fresh pack of Oreos. Alright, so we'll start it out with the milk. Good old faithful.
Thank you, sir.
I don't do this, by the way. I eat my Oreos straight. I
do too.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Again, wow, we're best friends. Mm-hmm. But I know the appeal on this, so. I'm not a big milk guy, which is probably why. I totally get that. That is so good. I think I'm honestly too lazy to go and dunk every time. I think that's what it is. But my God, that is good.
That is fantastic.
Okay. That's the staple. That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the OJ.
See, now, you know by doing this, we're ruining a perfect combination already.
We're improving. 9's not a 10. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. Well, let's give it a shot.
I want this one to really get... I think the OJ's thinner, too, so it's not going to stick as well to the cookie. All right.
Go ahead.
Mmm.
See, now, I haven't had one of these yet, but I'm thinking that the Oreo is just going to overpower the orange juice anyway. Now, I could be wrong, but we'll figure it out.
You're right and you're wrong. That first, as soon as you put it in your
initial
mouth,
bite has the OJ flavor, and it's really good.
It really is. I'm going to try it again, in all honesty. I'm just going to let this sit.
Oh, yeah, do I have to
minute.
twist your arm?
It's so weird, but good.
All right, let's try.
It's like they made a citrus Oreo.
Good call.
Which is actually a good flavor. Oreo. Nabisco, if you want to hit me up, I got these all day. I'll take that paycheck.
Hey, our next video could be brought to you by
Nabisco. But now the question is it better than the milk? I'm going to go one more just to go back. It almost seems like it's lacking flavor now. That adds such another flavor to it. That's still strong, but you still get the cookie.
I almost feel un-American saying that I like the orange juice over the milk. But it might be a thing. I will double check just to make sure.
So I'm honestly really fighting with myself on whether I want to give this a 9 or a 9.5. It's not a perfect 10.
That's easy. Do you like it better than the thing you already gave a 9?
No, that's not no, that's not my answer is no. It's not that easy because they are so good in different ways. But especially after having that and then going back to that, it tastes so subdued.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I was thinking 9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
And not that this is bad. I
No.
mean, hell, I gave it a 9.
No. But I honestly thought this was just going to be the best thing you can ever have with an Oreo. I've never thought of dunking it in OJ, so if you guys haven't, try it.
Patent pending.
All right, so up next, the one you've been waiting for, soy sauce and vanilla ice cream.
All right.
So the finale.
The one I've been dreading.
So, some vanilla ice cream and soy sauce. Again, the sweet and salty combination.
All right.
So, basically, the article says it itself. You think of this combination, you think gross. But if you think about it, the sweet and the salty, it doesn't specify how much to pour in. And fresh bottle here.
Helps when you do that.
You.
Just pour it on.
Yeah, I wanted to do that and then kind of mix it up and flip them over. Get, not tasting it. A little bit. All right. Mash it up a little bit. That just turned very. Turned very brown.
Compared to the regular vanilla, I mean, you know what? Let's put a little more on. I mean, if we're gonna do it,
you're gonna over saltify the sweet.
if I'm gonna do it, I mean, come on.
Okay. We can always add more ice cream. So mix that up. Oh God, that was just ice cream. Kind of afraid of this one, guys. What the heck? I'm spilling everything over here. Wow, that was not much ice cream in there, huh? Did the soy sauce just melt it?
It did not. It just wasn't a ton of ice cream.
Oh,
But that's all right.
that's a lot of soy sauce then for.
Go ahead.
I'm dreading this now. Thank you for adding more. I
Hey.
appreciate that.
I can smell it.
Oh my God, yeah. All right, cheers on this one. I don't know if you had the same face that I did. Instantly, my mind went coffee ice cream.
It's coffee ice cream.
Is this how they make it?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's cheaper to buy vanilla and just add soy sauce. Definitely more sodium, and I can tell you that much, but that is weird.
That is good.
I think you could do with a little less soy sauce. Just saying.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that gives us the...
Scoop from the bottom, take another bite.
Okay. You all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless there's no more in there because I just ate all the soy sauce that's in there.
I just took all of the bottom, so... It's a little stronger, but it's not bad.
That I mean I got a whole mouthful of soy sauce on that, but I will drench it. Watch your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh, that's a puddle of soy sauce on the bottom.
It
there.
really is.
All right.
That's all right.
So I'm gonna grab that puddle and mix it with a little bit on the top. Go easy on the soy sauce.
Bro. All right, I'm going to take a whole piece that is drenched.
Oh, get more of this bottom here.
All right. Here.
Here.
I'll take all
I'm
of
gonna
that.
lip that.
All right. That was a little much.
See, now I'm a fan of soy sauce because I love sushi, but too much is too much. It doesn't have as bold of a flavor to mask the soy sauce. It really, I think it's got to have a really good ratio to it.
But it wasn't horrible.
It wasn't. It's just,
I mean, even drenched, it wasn't horrible. At least to me.
it's the first first second and then the last, like, swallow. Like, that first is all that bitterness of the salty soy sauce. And then you get the ice cream in, and then it tastes like coffee ice cream, which is freaking weird. And then it went back to that really salty aftertaste on my mouth. It's not horrible, and honestly, with a perfect ratio, I think this has
a ton of potential.
Oh my god, yeah. Trying to find a piece that's just a little bit covered. It's coffee ice cream. All right.
So I don't know what you're feeling,
but not as good as the pizza. I'll tell you that much right now.
It's not as good as your pizza. And what did you give the pizza?
7.5. No, you went 7.5.
I went
7.5. I went 7. There was nothing that completely blew my mind. If anything was going to blow my mind, it was the pizza. Maybe I should have rated it higher. I'm going to give this a strong 6.5.
I'm going to give it a 7. I can't rate it as good as the pizza, but I feel like I should be giving it higher because it's way better than I thought it was going to be.
They're both dessert categories, so I think you have to classify them that way too. Which would you prefer to eat after you just ate a meal?
I mean,
the pizza's more filling.
It is.
So it's going to be a heftier dessert, but that's still definitely a dessert.
But I would prefer this after a meal.
Then why are you reading that under the pizza?
But as a standalone, as not like when I'm going to eat it or what I'm going to eat it for, if you just said in the middle of the day, Jeff, here's a bowl of ice cream and soy sauce, and here's pizza and Nutella.
Really, I've gone pizza all day.
Oh, boy. You know what? The fact that I can't decide tells me they're even. 7.5.
All right, well, there you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. We're a new channel trying to grow, so the more faces that we get to broadcast to, the more people are going to hopefully enjoy our content, and we can start to produce more for you guys.
We appreciate you guys watching. If there's anything that we can do, any suggestions you guys have, we're always open to constructive criticism. Any type of videos that you guys want us to do, we'd be more than happy to. As we discussed in our last one, there's certain things that we were thinking about, movie reviews, these food challenges, things like that. Like I said, if there's anything you can think of, I'm more than happy to try it.
All right, guys. Well, until next time, we'll see you next week.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Josh.